Check 1, 2. Is those camera good?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, welcome to Fade or Follow. I'm pretty sure we've hit 100 episodes, so I don't need to be doing it. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Go for it, Dave.
What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Walking out right when we start. I bet he's gonna go do something that totally unnecessary.
It's good. It's good for content.
Totally fucking unnecessary.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus. Okay, lot of shit went on this week in college football. College football, the most exciting thing, clearly. Yep. Hell yeah. Loved it. Great college football weekend. Not so much for bettors like us, but we'll get to that in a second. NFL is returning this Thursday, actually. Thursday, Cowboys at Eagles. And speaking of the Cowboys, they just made a good deal, bad deal. Who knows? We'll talk about it in a second. We'll hear from a Cowboys fan himself, resident Cowboy fan, Dustin White, here in studio. Welcome, Dustin. How do you feel? Don't tell me just yet. We're going to get to that.
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah. Bill Belichick, ugly debut. Ugly debut didn't go too well. They did play a good TCU team, which I think a lot of people were probably expecting it to go TCU's way, but not so much in the way it did. A total beatdown. They looked good. Opening drive, they scored, correct?
Opening drive
looked good. You know, this is going to be a good back and forth game. Turns out it wasn't. 48-13, he lost in his opening day, I guess, inaugural game at North Carolina. Shit like that keeps happening. He may just end up back in the NFL. What a terrible thing for the old man. But first.
Fun fact, real fast.
Micah Parsons traded to the Packers.
Bill Belichick has never gave up 48 points.
Ever.
In the NFL.
Ever. NFL or
college. NFL.
Or college?
Oh, I mean,
until
It's a different world, man.
Until
different
yesterday.
World out there. Okay, but before we start with the Micah Parsons, college football, all that stuff, we visited our alma mater, Georgia West, this past weekend. Fans were very welcoming. Had a great time. Longhorns won 36-21. And yes, thank you guys. We had our most viewed video ever. Mr. William Ballou Sr. at Georgia West, 70-yard touchdown run, hit 98.3K as we speak. Should get there. I think it should get there because it's still growing and going pretty fast. If it hits 100K views, that's great. I don't think this kid knows how important that is. Or is it important to him, which he needs to be worried about football, not so much views. Good for us, though. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing
Definitely.
for us. But we'll talk about the game a little bit. Slot T grinded it down, controlled time of possession, wore the defense down, finally beat San Diego, and for the first time in 6 years, they had beat us 5 times in a row. Really wanted that game. I'm so glad we came out on top.
Turns out it works.
Yeah, turns out it does work. And Coach Rod Blunt, 100th win as a head coach. Oh, there you go, Coach Rod Blunt. Congratulations to him in his 12th season as a head coach.
What's our record now with having coaches on?
I'm not sure. Like the week of?
Yeah.
Because we did have a lot of coaches on before the summer, during the summertime, before the game started. So I don't know if you count that. I know Alice lost to Carroll this week. So do you count that, though? Because he came on a few weeks ago. So I don't count that. I would think about like.
We're almost undefeated in games we attend.
Yeah.
We're close.
Yeah. I am undefeated.
Yeah, maybe. No, because you went to the Navarro game with us against Wimberley.
Wimberley. Okay, I forgot about
that.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
But that's old news. They're out of Navarro. They're in Georgia West. We made up for it this week. Good luck to the Horns. They are looking good. That's slot T football, man. Wear them down. Control time possession. It doesn't matter what plays you're running. You wear them down enough, you'll get the W there. So congratulations, Longhorns. Move on to the next one. I think they have who this next weekend?
We have
Excuse you.
Mathis.
Okay.
Slot T versus Slot T.
Coach Rod Blunt returning to his first ever head coaching job there in Mathis. Is it in Mathis or in George West? I would assume it's in Mathis, I think. I believe it's in Mathis. That's where he got his first head coaching job after he left George West as an assistant. So him and Lonnie Taylor, him and Coach LT returning down to Mathis, Texas there. we have plans this year to attend lots of games. Hopefully it comes through. We do we do our work full time. Why is my voice so scratchy right now?
It's okay, dude.
Yeah, I know.
We got you.
But yeah, we got a special guest on for you guys today. By the way, Coach Eric Soza saved our show today. Actually, came in a little bit earlier than what we anticipated him to come in. We're hoping to get him on in a week or two, but he saved our show. Got a great interview from him today after practice. Came and did the show. You know, you could tell he was still sweaty from practice, ready to go. I mean,
Looking like a rock star, dude.
yeah, guy still looks ready. Would you say he's the best looking head coach we've ever had on the show, Austin?
No homo? Yes. Yes.
I had to set you up for that one.
Yeah.
Troutman's
Troutman's
gonna come after you, dude.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a big showdown between Troutman and Sosa toward the end of the year.
That's going to be great.
Looking forward to
great
that
game.
one. But yeah, thanks to him for coming on. Got a lot of good stuff from him. He had thoughts on the Micah trade, UTSA football, and what the Pirates are going to accomplish this year, hopefully. Lost a tough one to Orange Grove out of the gate. That's a tough game to win. So a lot of football left to play. So we'll see what happens with them. Enjoy the interview.
Week 1, baby. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like we said, learn a lot from a loss. You know, you'll learn as much from losing. So, first things first, Micah Parsons is now a Green Bay Packer. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Come on.
Dustin, what do you
Hey.
think about Micah being a Green Bay Packer?
I was.
Yeah.
Here you go,
Get
dude.
that
Dude,
shit out of here.
come on. Don't respect the cheesehead.
I was initially extremely disgusted. I still don't like it, but I'm kind of just to the point of where it's like, all right, we did improve our run defense a little bit. You know, Austin told me Kenny Clark's a good player. Do you think he's a good player, James?
He is, but he's getting old.
He's only 29.
Yeah, but I would say his best football is behind him.
Okay.
I think that's a fair statement. That doesn't mean he's not good. He was Pro Bowl player for us, 3-time Pro Bowler, I believe, 3 or 4 times, something like that. He's a good guy to have up front, and he puts pressure on the quarterback as well. Doesn't get that many sacks, but a guy we wanted in the middle there to stop the run, and he did a good job of doing it.
Almost led our team in sacks multiple years
Yeah.
as a D tackle. So
Okay. So, and then I also heard recently he's a locker room leader, so I do like that about him. So we're getting that, and then 2 y'all's first round picks. It's just I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna pain me to watch y'all like just beat the brakes off of us week 4,
Super Bowl odds went up, too.
and then when y'all get to the playoffs and just Micah's just killing it. It's just gonna suck. That's the part. It's kind of like watching your ex-girlfriend make out with their new boyfriend. Like that type of deal.
God, you just went to a dark
God,
place
dude,
there, buddy.
I mean,
made me fucking cry now.
Tell us about it. Tell us. Let's get into that. Get this Micah Parsons trade.
you know what I mean. The analogy.
I know what you mean.
But man, it's Jerry's. It's just an ego thing with him. Like he can't stand David Mulligetta. Like the situation with how it was all handled. And Micah did a poor job kind of handling it too, in my opinion. He publicly blasting the organization and making all these demands. Jerry kind of brushed it off and was like, haha, it's just negotiation tactic is what he chalked it up to. But then eventually, I think it kind of wore on him. I think it bothered him, that all that stuff. Kind of like how you saw on the documentary. He those things do bother Jerry, like disloyalty. That was like the thing with him and Jimmy Johnson. Mm-hmm. So overall, I mean, we should be better at stopping the run because Micah didn't really help us there. But will we be able to rush the passer? We'll see if Eberflus can dial it up and get creative with the guys we have and blitzes. I mean, that's the only really way we're going to be able to do it now. But
Okay.
and it did free up money for Deron Bland. I'll say that. That helps.
They didn't waste any time on that.
No, definitely not.
There's a quote here by, hang on, let me find it. By Dustin White. Jerry does not have the balls to trade Micah Parsons.
That's right.
End quote.
In quote. In quotations.
So
Right.
Jerry
I was
showed
wrong.
you. Jerry showed you that sack.
Yeah, he showed me. I was wrong.
Okay, I wanted to ask you this: how big of a role do you think this agent played in this trade? Because they had him on First Take today.
Yes, they did. I think it was a huge role because from what I heard from the First Take interview, Micah and Jerry basically came to an agreement on what they both kind of wanted, right? And Jerry didn't really want to get the agent involved other than, hey, here's the contract, now you go rubber stamp it, agent. Basically, like, just take a glance over it, rubber stamp it, call it a day. Well, the agent's like, no, I want to be fully involved in all the negotiations. And that's basically kind of what the agent said today on First Take. And he also did say, he's like, I'm not trying to burn a bridge between myself and Jerry Jones. Like, George Pickens is a player that I have on the Cowboys. Like, this doesn't mean anything for future negotiations. Like, I want to be able to work with the Cowboys. I have other players that
other clients.
Other clients. He don't want to lose out on money, basically. So I don't know. I don't know how much of is David Mulligetta viewed in the league at all as like a problem agent, meaning like tripping things up. I think it's more of a Jerry thing. Like,
because this is the first time I've heard of David Mulligetta, really. I mean, I heard the name, but like anything as far as,
Oh no, he gets everyone the highest freaking contract.
Yeah, and this whole "kiss my ass" quote supposedly never happened.
Stick it up your ass.
Yeah, stick it up your ass.
Yeah.
Kind of thing never happened. Maybe Jerry took it that way.
Yeah, that's
maybe it
what
was a
seemed
figure of
like.
speech.
Yeah, it was.
Probably not the best words to use for Jerry Jones at that moment, but
Speaking of contracts, didn't Parsons want to be the highest paid non-defensive player, right?
Correct. And Jerry did offer him that.
See? And what part did the Packers play? Like, hey, we're not going to give you the highest one. We're going to blow that out of the freaking water because we set $47 million is $5 million more than everyone else.
yeah, I think the highest is 41.
Yeah, it's like, how much did that help Jerry or not help Jerry?
Yeah, I think it was one of those things of the agent was saying it was it wasn't the fact that the Cowboys, like, they were happy with that initial number. It had to do with the average per year, and like a lot of the money was basically deferred back to where he wouldn't be making a lot of it till down the road. Yeah. And the agent didn't like that, and he liked that the fact the Packers did 5 years instead of 4. The Cowboys were only offering 4.
Okay. What I think, and this is my opinion, I think as much as you didn't think so, I think the bridges were burnt a long time ago.
I think so too.
I think you could tell by his body language in camp. Yeah, he came to camp. Yeah, he said all that stuff about I want to stay in Dallas and he doesn't want to disappoint the fans and all that stuff. The stuff he was supposed to say. But you waited too long to sign the best defensive player in the league.
Is he?
One of them. I'll say one of them. I don't think he is. I do now that he plays for the Packers. But you could just tell, like, seeing clips of him at camp laying on the table and just holding the pads like he's he's like there. He's just there. That's it. He's not putting forth any effort. Talks were on, they were off, on and off. And then to Jerry's point, I think he was tired of that too. Why do you want a guy like that? It's not going to put forth the effort. Micah did kind of hold the cards because his performance spoke for him himself, but it was time to move on. I think if they didn't sign him before the preseason started, that I didn't think that he was gonna get signed. I do like how because there was pictures of him in the Green Bay airport the day before. I think that was for him to go. I think the trade had already been made, but not public.
2 days
I think
before.
he was going there before to make sure they were going to sign him to the deal. They agreed to terms. Boom, send the trade through. A few hours later, he's the highest paid defensive end or linebacker in the...
No. Non-quarterback, ever.
Yeah. So, non-quarterback, highest paid non-quarterback, regardless of wide receivers, tight ends, all that stuff. Okay. Well, and does he deserve it? Does he deserve that much money?
No.
Now he says that. He says that now that he doesn't play for the Cowboys. But
he doesn't.
No. I don't completely disagree with you because the Cowboys have made the playoffs, I think, 2 years with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't show up in those playoffs. He was shut down. I mean, they were double teaming him, of course, but do the Cowboys have a supporting cast other than him as far as pass rushing went? I don't think so. But that's what I'm afraid of. and he has been kind of injury prone. I guess the last couple of years in Dallas, if he has, I mean, I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything, but if he has like the slightest little backache or I feel like he would take a game off with a broken finger, instead of sucking it up and playing. But
not in Green Bay.
yeah,
That ain't gonna happen.
I don't think that shit will fly in Green Bay because they'll cut him there.
Yep.
If
You're gonna cut a guy that is paid 47 and
talking about
Damn straight.
down the road. Okay. It did boost the Packers Super Bowl odds. We are, what are we, third or fourth now?
Third.
Yeah, something like that. I think behind the Eagles and the Chiefs, obviously.
I've never seen that big of a jump
Yeah.
for a non-quarterback. Usually, whenever quarterbacks get traded, line doesn't move at all. Like maybe 100 points, if that, but usually it doesn't move.
Yeah. Micah's quote on it was, "It's not how I wanted this chapter to end, or this book to end." Was it book or chapter?
yeah.
So, yeah, he kind of saved face with the Cowboys. What can he do, though? I mean, Jerry didn't want to cave in, so he got his money off to another team. Did Jordan Love play a role in this? Do you think that's what started the whole thing? The whole bug in his ear about, hey, we'll take you up in Green Bay? Because Green Bay needed a pass rusher.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would get one of a top-tier pass rusher like Parsons, and not too many people want to go play in Green Bay. I mean, think about it. It's a smaller town. It's not a big market team. It's not like an LA or a Miami or a New York. It's a small. He obviously wasn't going to trade anybody in the division, but keeping it in NFC East, he wasn't going to do that. But the rivalry with the Packers that they have, the history that they've had, I think they've knocked the Cowboys out of the playoffs. 3 of the last 4 times they've been, or something. It's somewhere along those lines.
You keeping tabs or what?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I love when it happens. But it sucks for a Cowboys fan, but at the same time, they did give up a lot in this trade. 2 first-round picks, and Green Bay doesn't do stuff like this. The Packers do not trade first-round picks away. They don't sign huge contracts like that.
We don't draft wide receivers,
especially not quarterbacks. Yeah. So maybe this is a change. Maybe this is a new
Ed policy, baby.
Yeah, this new GM we got. He's been there. I think this is his 3rd year.
He's the president.
Either way.
Gordon Kuntz is a GM.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gutekunst.
Are y'all excited about the trade?
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it. But I'm reading between the lines. Like playoffs, there's no playoff Micah Parsons. That doesn't exist. There's a playoff.
Who's that? Who's the other edge rusher in Dallas, or who was it?
With him?
Yeah.
So Sam Williams 1 year as a rookie.
Yeah.
And then there was another. Who else was it before? I think it was Dante Fowler. They might have signed him back. At one point, he was.
Don't matter.
I don't know who Sam Williams
It
is.
doesn't matter. It's no Rashawn Gary. So
No, it's not.
Parsons doesn't have shit to worry about on the other side. Rashawn Gary coming to this side.
It was Lawrence for a little while. I mean,
He'll be fine.
How much guaranteed money in this contract?
180.
180 mils guaranteed.
whew.
Okay. Off of a $189 million contract, I
Something
think it
like
was.
that, yeah.
Yeah. But it surprised me. That might have surprised me more than the trade, was that they paid him that much money and that they made a big move like this. And the last time what was the stat? The last time Brett Favre was 26, we traded for Reggie White. 27. We traded for Reggie White, won the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers was 27. We traded for Charles Woodson, won the Super Bowl. And now Jordan Love, 27 years old, traded for Micah Parsons. To be continued.
Just go ahead and put $1,000 on the Packers win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right
Probably
now.
should have done it
Right
a
now.
few weeks ago.
Right now.
Before this all happened.
Austin, I know you had kind of voiced some concerns.
No.
Will y'all be able to stop the run?
No, we never stopped the run at all. Don't matter whenever we have 2 ends coming out. They don't need to fucking do anything. They can't pass. Hey, let them run it.
And we can't stop running quarterbacks, our history says. But I think Parsons will be able to help keep contain on the outside.
Oh, for sure on that. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's going to be interesting to see how he fits into the defense. I think they're going to put a lot on him. He's going to be obviously the leader of the defense now. So, I mean, we'll see where it goes. I'm not as excited as a Packer fan as people would think I would be.
if we
I saw the decline in this guy. Like, not so much. I wouldn't use the word decline, but he has regressed year after year. If that means being hurt or attitude wise, you know what I mean. You saw it.
Yeah.
So the guy was unstoppable his rookie year and the year after. Set records. I think at least 12 sacks in all 4 years.
Yeah.
So and that was another Reggie White comparison was 4 straight years
He's
with 12
average. He's
12
average,
sacks.
yeah.
So
If we didn't get rid of Kenny Clark, that probably would have been the best trade ever.
yeah, I thought we were gonna get rid of Romeo Doubs.
If we got rid of Dobbs, I'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
great.
So, but we'll see. We'll see. It's exciting. It is exciting, but at the same time,
It's concerning.
yeah.
Not really, but
I had a guy at work tell me that he thinks he cursed him because when he finally bought a Des Bryant jersey, the Cowboys cut him. Last year, he finally bought a Micah Parsons jersey. Parsons gets traded, so he thinks he played a role in that. So
what do you think about him having number 1?
no, I would have liked number 0. I think 0 would have looked cooler. Number 1, yeah, whatever.
First one since Lambeau?
I mean, maybe a start of something good. Maybe we'll retire his jersey in a few years after he wins us 3 or 4 Super Bowls. 3 or 4 Super Bowls the Cowboys could have had, Dustin.
You don't like Golden at 0? Golden at 0?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care what they wear. I just want to win. I don't give a fuck what number
We're
they
talking
wear.
about jerseys.
Yeah.
I want a 0, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, but look on the bright side, Dustin. Like Eric brought up, the Herschel Walker trade. I mean, it turned into a pretty good deal for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Got their offensive line stacked up. You know, who else was part? Was Emmitt Smith part of that trade?
He was.
Was he a draft pick from that
So
trade?
once they cut all those guys, they got the compensatory picks for him, essentially.
Yeah.
That's how they got it.
They weren't all first round picks.
No.
So, but I can't name all the linemen that they got, but they did. They stacked up on their running game.
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl. Hey, you never know; it could happen.
I don't think it's going to.
I don't think so either.
I know it's not. So,
Y'all better go win a
I
Super
saw
Bowl
this
now.
stat. I saw the stat the other day. The Cowboys have not won an NFC championship on a big screen TV.
I did see that.
Ain't that something?
We had one at my parents' house in Beeville when all that was going on.
Y'all,
remember.
a flat screen. I meant. I didn't mean big
Oh.
screen. A flat screen.
Okay, remember those big rolling big screens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those existed then.
Yeah, I said big screen. I'm sorry. I fucked
It takes at least 3 people to move them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things. I remember. We
The
had one-
Cowboys
we-
have never won an NFC championship or a Super Bowl on a flat screen
Yeah,
TV.
okay. Yeah, I agree with that. That's
We have. You want me to let you know how it was? Beautiful. Beautiful HD picture. Aaron Rodgers wearing that championship belt, holding that fucking trophy. Ooh, man. I can't wait till it happens again, boy.
against the team that he's playing for now.
Yep. But anyway, you want to keep talking about it? You got anything else to add to it? Final thoughts? Good riddance, you know?
good. Yeah.
You got a note? Did you write a note?
It's just no. I did not write a note. It was a goodbye letter to Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of fans did. But
Yeah, it's we got to move on, man. It is what it is. We're on to Philadelphia.
Expectations this year.
I-
Would you say at the beginning would
My initial knee-jerk reaction was we're going to be god-awful. My new reaction, after thinking over it more, I think this will help our run defense. I'll be honest. I really do. I just don't know how we're going to come up with pressure on the quarterback. But I definitely think, because our run defense was 29th in the league last year.
there's a reason pass rushers get paid a lot.
Yeah.
guess who was probably 27th?
Who?
Us with Kenny Clark in our fucking rush defense. So yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes, man. I'm hoping for a Super Bowl, at least an NFC Championship appearance. Jordan Love's still young. The team is the 3rd year in a row that we'll have the youngest team going into the season. 3rd year in a row. We made the playoffs the previous 2. Hopefully, we can get to the at least NFC Championship.
Those 2 first-round picks will all depend on Jordan Love.
Yeah.
How he does.
I just have a feeling we're going to see a stat like when the Cowboys are badass in a couple years saying, like, this is what Micah Parsons brought to the Cowboys, you know.
Oh,
I don't want to see that.
I really hope that happens.
I know you do. I don't want to see it. So,
Hey, it doesn't matter if we have 2 fucking Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Anyway,
or one. I don't care.
moving on. College football was this weekend. Lots and lots of weird, interesting outcomes. Few highly ranked opponents or highly ranked teams lost. I think, who was it? Alabama, who lost to the unranked Florida State team.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about this quarterback talking trash about Alabama.
Oh, dude, I didn't know either.
Saying that they don't have Nick Saban to save him. He backed up the talk. Alabama went into Florida State, dropped a goose egg there. They did not show out whatsoever. This is their head coach's second year, correct? Okay, the one who came from Washington. What is his name?
DeBoer.
Kalen DeBoer.
This isn't normal for Alabama.
No.
It doesn't look good. I don't think Florida State's that good. I don't think Florida State's going to go 13-0 and just surprise everybody and end up in the college football playoff. I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so either.
I think the NIL played a big role in this. Okay, so
I think there's something up there, man. Like, because I don't know if y'all saw those clips people were posting. Like, dude, their players on defense are just like jogging. They're not even like running to the ball.
Yeah,
they're,
that's not buying into your program.
Yeah, so I mean, they're just like jogging around. Like,
or maybe it is NIL. Maybe they're paying them too much money to where they're just like, all right, we already got paid. We just got to show up.
Yeah, so, like there's something up, man.
Give me my $2 million and I'm out. I'll go somewhere else to get another $2 million next year. Who knows? Yeah, that was the big one. That was a big one.
They said Kalen DeBoer's buyout is $70 million.
Oh, wow. What was this I heard on the McAfee show about Alabama wanting the Cal quarterback to transfer to Alabama?
Oh, well, the Cal quarterback is a true freshman, and his first game, he looked incredible.
Yeah, no, he did look good.
So that guy will most likely be playing somewhere else next year.
Keep in mind, he played against Oregon State.
Well,
hasn't been good in a while. So
yeah, but he was a true freshman making his first career start.
Yeah,
and I believe it was on the road too.
He's a dual direct quarterback. Also, he can run too.
Mm-hmm.
No,
yeah.
he committed somewhere, right?
He was enrolled at Oregon for like a second. Maybe.
Yeah, and then transferred.
Yeah, he transferred.
Went into the transfer portal for one game.
I don't think he ever stepped foot on campus. If he did, it was maybe a week, and then he left and went to Cal during the spring.
Okay, don't mean to kick a man while he's down. Texas did lose their opener. Okay, so I'm going to give you the floor on that. What did you think of the game? What did you think of Arch Manning, and what does Texas got to work on? Was it more of a tough game to win rather than, like laying an egg as far as, the hype around Arch Manning?
Yeah, I think Arch, he showed some things that a lot of people didn't think that anybody would see. He looked really uncomfortable out there for the first 3 quarters. I mean, he looked rattled, to be honest. He just looked uncomfortable. He looked nervous, like in his first big game, ever. First road start, and then first, big road game. He looked nervous. It seemed like it took him all the way to the fourth quarter to finally settle in. He made some really nice throws in the fourth quarter. And then he had some. He went back and made some really bad throws. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest. Those penalties that extended Ohio State's drive with the hands to the face. That was a killer. That was a touchdown. The fourth and goal on the one. Not getting in was with the quarterback sneak. I thought that was a bad play.
That was a bad call.
I mean, they had already. Yeah, I don't think. It was a good. I didn't like the game plan in the first half, really, to be honest. It seemed a little vanilla. It seemed like in the second half they finally started to mix it up a little more. They tried to get Arch more comfortable, put some easier throws for him to make. They ran him more to try to get him just the feel. People always say like, okay, I got to get hit, so then now I got the feel of the game. Like you felt that as a player, like you get hit, okay, like all right, I'm ready, I got hit. Or I hit somebody. I think it's a thing that's definitely fixable. We'll be in every game this year because our defense and our running game was outstanding. Our offensive line played unbelievable. Yeah. I never really saw Arch under duress much in the pocket. He had a little bit of times he had to move around but they didn't give up a ton of sacks. They ran the ball well. They outgained them by over 100 yards. They just didn't finish drives, and Arch had a few throws. I watched some breakdowns. He had a few throws, man, like
One of those interceptions was horrible.
Oh, that one was bad.
Underthrew it.
But
by a lot.
The one to Ryan Wingo where he's going across the middle, or the guy that was covering Ryan Wingo was on the other side of the field. Had he just hit him, dude, he might have scored. This is like the last drive of the game.
It's late on the throw.
Yeah, he was late and was way behind, and I was like, oh, like seeing that again, I'm like, I think he'll grow up. I think he got 3 good tune-up games coming up. It's like basically
That's
like
what I was gonna say. Like, had they had maybe a tune-up game before or two,
yeah.
I think it would have been a different outcome. Another thing, they're not gonna play a defense as good as Ohio State's the rest of the year. I mean, I know they got Georgia coming up, but Ohio State's defense, there's lots of looks that they give you there. That's like a pro-style defense there.
It was
Matt Patricia,
yeah.
former NFL head coach.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, Patricia did a phenomenal job, especially the first half of mixing up all the looks. I mean, we were pretty much Sark was pretty much like, he just beat Sark as a coaching wise in the first half.
And
in my opinion,
they did get the loss out of the way. That they're not. They had a one loss last year. They still made the playoff. I still think that they'll be in the playoff. They're too good of a team not to.
Yeah.
And this Arch Manning's only 19 years old. He's still just a sophomore. So
junior.
he's a junior.
Yeah, he's been there 3 years now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
in that case,
This is year 3.
damn. I thought it was year 2.
I know your family was talking a lot of shit about Arch for those sidearm throws.
Yeah,
You think he can fix that?
I think that's
Or
definitely
is that
fixable.
just like instilled in him?
I had never seen him do it like in the other 2 games against Mississippi State and UTSA. He never did that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he did that this time, other than he was just nervous and or like the adrenaline was pumping too much, where he just wasn't thinking.
He felt like he had the confidence to do it.
Yeah, maybe that. Like, I can do this, But he was the biggest reason why we lost. There's no rhyme or reason about it. He played, and he admitted in the Monday press conference or yesterday's press conference. He's like, they're like, what needs to improve with the offense? He goes, me. Those is the first thing he said. I got to get better, and I think he will. I really think. There's no part of me thinks that we're going to see this version of Arch Manning the rest of the season.
Yeah.
There's no way he doesn't get better.
Well, I think that he lost the Heisman just off of that performance. I don't think they're going to win the SEC. I think they'll get into the playoffs because Georgia looked pretty good. I mean, of course, Georgia had like a tune-up game. I told y'all from the beginning, I don't think this guy is going to be what he's hyped up to be. I really don't. He played at a 1A school. I think his name brings more to the table than what he does. I mean, who doesn't want a Manning? I know it was his choice to go to Texas, right? It was his choice overall, but when you have him there, you got Peyton, Eli talking about him. You're getting more eyes on the team as far as it goes. But is he going to be the next Peyton or Eli Manning? No, I really don't believe so. So,
I do.
okay, I mean, I could be wrong, but
compare his stats to Peyton's first stats. I saw a graphic of that, like his first top 10 opponent that Peyton played. Peyton played worse.
Well, yeah, Peyton Manning actually went like 1-16 his first year in the NFL, also, or 2-14, something like that. But I don't, like I said, I didn't. He's not bad. I'm not saying he's going to be terrible. I mean, I think he'll be like your average quarterback that goes in the 3rd or 4th round in the draft. I don't think he's going to be your surefire number 1 pick like a Trevor Lawrence was. Will he win a national championship? That remains to be seen. If he does, I think it'll be more because of the Texas football team, not strictly because like Joe Burrow won it at LSU. I know they had a lot of good players, but had they had a different quarterback on the team, do they win a national championship? Maybe, maybe not. But
yeah,
I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's that dude that's gonna win a national championship, win a Heisman, go win a Super Bowl, you go win an MVP. Like they're making him out to be. I think the name is carrying that weight with him, and maybe it's kind of weighing on him. Maybe it could be weighing on him a little bit.
To go back to what you said, me and him talked about this. I think if you scheduled a cupcake before Ohio State, that game, the Ohio State game, is a totally different outcome.
Yeah, but I mean, credit to Texas for having the balls to schedule that game. I mean,
Week
everybody wanted to see that.
Like, schedule them, but
yeah, and it was a knockout, drag-out game too. I mean, a 14-7 game. Ohio State, averaged 40-something points last year, maybe 50, close to 50 last year.
Yeah.
So
I just think Ohio State was the better team.
Yeah. Well,
overall.
I mean, you can give credit to Julian saying too. This was his first game as a starter. Also, he didn't do great. You know, he also went against a tough Texas defense. So I don't know. It's hard to tell with Arch Manning. But I don't want to badmouth him or anything. But I don't know. I saw highlights of him. They were just highlights of him in high school. Went to a 1A school. You know, do y'all not agree with me when I say that this Manning name is what kind of got him to where he is now? All this NIL money that he's getting.
I don't know. NIL, yes. Money, yes.
Yeah. So hopefully he can back it up because he's still just a kid. So
I think he will eventually.
yeah. Well,
It's going to take a little time, but I think he will eventually. And it could be by the end of this year.
and I think this loss right here was a deciding factor as if he's going to play next year. I think just because of this loss, he is going to play next year regardless of what happens. He will come back to Texas next year.
So the Saints aren't going to tank this year.
Or maybe he wants to come back next year because the Saints are wanting him. So maybe he just don't want to play for the Saints. We've already had one Manning do that for the Chargers. So. No, I don't think it's because of the Saints because his grandfather played for the Saints. So I mean that'd be a pretty cool story there. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anything else on that?
Not on that game, no.
No. Okay. What else we got?
LSU at Clemson.
Yes.
Speaking about number one picks.
Yeah, I took LSU in this game. LSU was kind of like a dark horse of mine to win the championship this year. They're returning Newsmeyer.
Nussmeier, yeah.
Yeah,
He's gonna win the Heisman.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he looked good against Clemson. They won that game in Clemson, which that's a tough place to win. They have a great supporting cast there at LSU. The defense looked good. I thought they looked good all around. I know it was hard to tell. It was kind of like this was kind of like the Texas-Ohio State game where there wasn't like just some blowout that happened. Great game. Kind of like the Miami and Notre Dame game last night. Or was it 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great game too. So
all top 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Each other. So
and the lower seed won both of them, all 3 of them actually. So
I don't think anyone freaking drops very far.
Yeah, but I like this. I like that they're scheduling these top 10 teams. I know we were saying he probably could have used a tune-up game, but I like this. I like this week 1. It's good to see.
LSU, I think they finally found a defense under Brian Kelly.
Yeah,
that's been their.
And there's not a hotter seat in college football than this guy, Brian Kelly. So credit to him.
They finally got it figured out on defense. Clemson was supposed to be really good on offense this year.
Yeah, no, and it was their first game too. I mean, they might still be great on offense. They still might make the playoff, but
quarterback Klubnik still.
Kate
Klubnik. Klubnik was viewed as like one of the top guys coming into this year. Along with, he had like all his receivers coming back too. So it's like, it's
T. Higgins coming back.
But yeah, we'll see what happens with their. I hopefully they do. And some teams have to do this. Like Notre Dame, there was still people questioning should they have made the playoff because of their schedule. Having the independent schedule that they do, they didn't really have that many top teams on their schedule. But they tried to make a statement. They end up losing. Carson Beck looked pretty damn good. He made a hell of a throw. One of those touchdown passes. Wow, they looked really good. But
I think Miami's back, dude.
Huh?
I think Miami's back.
Miami might be back.
I think they're back.
They could be. They could be.
It's
hard to say right now who is the best team in college football. I mean, some people were saying Alabama was the best team in college football going into this season.
Yeah.
But I mean, losing to Florida State like this, Florida State the best team going in. And like Eric said in our interview,
is the ACC back?
Yeah, this whole NIL thing might have backfired on all these college football teams, and we don't know who's going to win it. I guess it's almost like who shows up that day. So.
Yeah, that Malachi Toney and CJ Daniels were pretty good players for Miami.
Yeah,
those guys were impressive. And Carson Beck looked like 2023 Carson Beck, back when he was like leading Georgia to just barely missing the playoff.
Has the new rankings come out yet?
Yes, they have.
Okay, what do we have?
What is it?
Ohio State's obviously number 1 now, right?
Actually, let's see here.
It's probably LSU.
No, LSU's number 3. Ohio State 1. It is right there. Penn State 2. LSU 3.
Georgia 4,
Georgia 4,
Miami,
Miami
Oregon.
5.
So Texas dropped to 7.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, it's not. Clemson dropped from 6 to 8. Notre Dame 9. South Carolina.
They turned it on in their game in the fourth quarter.
When I stopped watching, it was 7 to 5. So, but
Florida
yeah,
State vaults to 14, unranked to 14th.
oh wow, and they play in a pretty tough division too.
Oh, that was the other talking point of the weekend was the state of Florida college football. South Florida beating the crap out of Boise State.
Yeah, the Gators.
Florida State had a big win. Miami had a big win. And then Florida, they played a cupcake. They played Rhode Island.
You want to hear my theory on
Island.
that? You want to hear my theory on that?
How did Tech drop a spot after winning 63-0 or some shit?
Because Tennessee looked good against.
Because Florida State looked so good, they jumped into the rankings.
Yeah, that, and then Tennessee jumped in. Huh?
67-7, right?
Yeah, but they played Arkansas Pine Bluff, dude.
Dude,
and look, Tennessee beat
They got a tough squad, man.
beat Syracuse.
I got a theory on these Florida teams. Okay, so if you think about this, and I don't know, just bear with me real quick. A lot of these schools with beaches, what's good on Instagram? People post pictures at the beach and the water and being on boats and stuff, and social media pays these kids to they get their NIL money from being a influencer. Yes. So I think that plays a lot.
There you go, dude.
Part in
I
the
never
whole Florida
thought about
thing.
that.
Okay, because Miami, you're right. Miami may be back because of this. They can pay them more money. Florida, same thing. I mean, South Carolina, that's a bordering state. Also borders the ocean. So that's just a theory I have. Like these guys want to be closer to water where they can take their their pictures on the water and on boats and on jet skis and shit like that. It's more. They're like tourism states, I guess you could say, or colleges.
Yeah, I could see that.
So that's my deal. Like, it's better than going to, I mean, who are you going to pick? Like, if, say, Missouri's offering you the same amount of money as Miami is.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to go to Miami.
Dude, Ozarks.
Yeah. South Carolina and, Wyoming are offering you the same amount of money. Where are you going to go? Obviously.
To the cold.
That's just a theory of mine, especially when it comes to the girls, taking the bikini pictures and all that stuff. I think that plays a really big part of it. And obviously, too, on the West Coast also.
You're talking about the Twins. You're talking about the Twins. Carson Beck.
I'm pretty sure they're out of sports now, aren't they?
That's why Carson Beck went down there.
Yeah, well, that fake relationship people were talking about.
Mario Cristobal.
But yeah, I think it's a good destination, and they can chill on the beach. They're making their millions by just posting one picture on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is. So
kind of like the same thing in NFL. Like, hey,
yeah,
you want warm weather?
Yeah, we're going a little too long. We need to get to the interview with Soza. We'll close out the show with the NFL picks that we have coming up Thursday and Friday, and we'll see if the Cowboys, how the new look Cowboys are going to look with Kenny Clark. Is he going to take up the slack that Micah Parsons left? So here he is, Eric Soza. Great interview. If you guys want to check it out, we'll be right back on the other side of it. Okay, very special guest today. Returning guest, actually. Coming through. You actually saved the show today. We had a coach planned up, and he kind of bailed on us, so thank you for that, by the way. Former Beeville, Texas legend, founding father of the UTSA QB position. First. We're always going to bring that up when we talk to you, okay? In his first season as the Rockport-Fulton head coach, made the playoffs, won the playoff game, got that out of the way. Looking to lead the Pirates to another playoff berth. Rockport-Fulton head coach Eric Soza.
Thank you for having me again, and I appreciate it being the B teamer coming in right now. So,
come on.
Thank you.
Hey, we still remember it. We still got the 5-star heart. 5-star hearts.
No. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank y'all for reaching out again, and I always have a great time with y'all.
Heck yeah. Okay. We're sorry to. No, we'll get into that in a minute. But how's it going? Going good? Staying away from those older women there in Rockport?
Hey, married. I am perfectly fine. I got 3 kids. Ain't nobody want part of that.
We need to get these guys down there. These guys are still on the market. So. We'll see.
Come on over.
Yeah, you guys.
Retirees and
down there in Rockport.
Yep.
Yeah, down there on the beach, enjoying it. Y'all getting settled there in Rockport? You and your family. I think last time we talked to you, y'all were almost closing on y'all's house, I believe.
Yep, we got our house, we got our kids. They all three of them are in the school district. My daughter's at the Fulton Elementary, and then Carter and little Cameron, they're at Little Live Oak and Live Oak. Just unbelievable experience so far. The kids love it over here. Obviously, we miss our friends in Beeville and everything, but as a coach, as a coaching family and a coaching life, you've got to relocate a couple of times, and hopefully we're here for a while because it really is a beautiful community. Unbelievable support. Dr. Austin, Dr. Carter, the principal at the high school, and Dr. Austin, our superintendent. Unbelievable. Board of trustee. Everybody is just so pro athletics, pro kids, and that's kind of that's what public education is all about. It gets a bad rap every now and again, but we really do things right over here in RFISD.
Heck yeah, y'all got the beach right there too, so kind of vacation
Beautiful
destination.
view.
You know, the kids want to go on vacation. Yeah, we're gonna take a long ride down to the beach there.
Oh yeah.
Get yourself a bay boat yet?
Not yet. I got a lot of friends that have them.
Okay.
So
Hey,
Yeah.
don't worry about it then. You're good right there.
Well, no, after he wins that
Yeah.
state championship, they're gonna give him that raise. He'll get a couple of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's
we'll
the plan.
See.
That's
I
the
gotta
plan,
win.
man.
I gotta win one first.
Yeah. Okay, no rush there. Hopefully y'all are gonna stay settled in there in Rockport. But don't mind Dustin today. Eric, he's still a little sour from the Micah Parsons trade. You know, he's had a couple rough days.
It's okay.
From what I understand, were you a Cowboys fan?
I am a Cowboys fan,
Okay.
and I will say I've always loved the Cowboys. They've never really broke my heart because I never really just got in. I'm not one of those diehard Cowboys fans. I think until about a couple years ago, I really said I was one of the ones that said, "Hey, this is going to be our year." And then we had a first round exit, and I'm never doing this again.
Everybody's done it. All the Cowboy fans have done
Yep.
it.
I drank that Kool-Aid, and it was a bad deal. But I'm just a football fan, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Being a football coach, you watch it all day, every day, and if the Cowboys are on, then I want the Cowboys to win. If the Texans are on, then I want the Texans to win. So
There you go.
if they're going against each other, then I just wanted a really good game.
Okay. Well, before we get into it, any thoughts on that trade?
I don't know what to believe now. I mean, I watched the whole America's Team deal, and
That was great, by
Jerry
the way.
Jones. He's the owner for a reason, and hey, I mean,
He knows how to wheel and deal.
Yeah.
I know, and everybody thought he was crazy when he traded what's his name,
Herschel Walker, yeah.
Herschel Walker, and something happened from there. Now I don't know if it's going to happen again or not, but maybe he has something up his sleeve, and sometimes you just need you need to have that locker room bought in too, and at the end of the day, Michael Parsons is a great guy. He can care less what we talk about and what I say about him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I just hope that the Cowboys aren't just self-destructing and they have some good ball.
Yeah, well, like you said, it did work out last time, but I figured
Yeah.
with the history against the Packers, you know, they wouldn't do that.
I know. I didn't
Rivalry,
understand
yeah.
why he didn't FCS or NFC team, but hey, who knows?
You have the Dez catch, then your Mason Crosby winner, and then the 2023 divisional where we just went in there and killed them. So
But did something come out that he failed his physical or something?
he's
a
they're
little
saying
hurt.
he may not be ready for week 1, but I mean Parsons hasn't showed up in the playoffs for the Cowboys, so that's another thing to worry about there. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, they could have won the trade. Who knows?
Speaking of drinking the Kool-Aid, how about that Arch Kool-Aid?
Hey, at the end of the day, his first real start was against the defending national champions, and so I think a lot of people are giving him a lot of heck right now. But I think Ohio State and that whole defense would have given a lot of quarterbacks
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. So don't bet on him just yet. I think he still has a lot of plays to be made.
Okay. I was one of them guys that really wasn't. I didn't really think much of the guy, but I don't know. Went to a 1A school, but what do I know? Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. He's got the Manning blood in him, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. There's a lot of hype, but I think the way that he's handled it so far has been really good. He hasn't been very arrogant about it. He's been humble, and I want him to succeed. I know I had the opportunity to meet his dad Cooper and Archie and all those guys at the National Football Foundation my senior year in college in New York. I was up for the academic Heisman, and it's just a great family. That whole family is amazing, and I'm a Manning fan, so I hope he does do something special.
Yeah, I think as your quarterback, you got to be, right? So.
Absolutely.
Okay, last thing before we get into you guys, the Rockport-Fulton team, UTSA taking on A&M. I thought they did pretty well considering, the competition. First half was pretty close. Little thoughts on that real quick?
Yeah. I think special teams, that first game is big, and when the defense was playing really well that first half, you can't have a line drive punt, and then they take it to the house. But I think in general, I had a lot of boys today say, "Hey, Coach Gig'em, Rockport's a big Texas A&M fan, or Texas A&M place over here," and I just told him, "Hey, we covered." So
right.
At the end of the day, we won, I think. So
there you go. Yeah.
But no, it's great that they scheduled us a night game. I know Brady, my brother-in-law, he was on here last time I was on here. He was able to play at Kyle Field whenever he was with UTSA. It was not a night game. He said that it was kind of underwhelming in the sense that the fans weren't. It was a day game. It was against UTSA whenever it was still the infancy stage.
Yeah.
But I had a former quarterback of mine in Beeville. He's actually a student assistant there, and he said it was unreal, and it was what Kyle Field is all about. And he was excited being on the sidelines and seeing everything. And I mean, again, I'm a UTSA fan. My wife's from or went to UT, but I'm a Texas fan. I love Texas football, and if the Aggies are playing, I want them to succeed. If TCU's playing, I want them to win. I want Texas to win. So it kind of hurt a little bit because obviously I want UTSA to get over that hump and get that SEC win. But I think Coach Traylor has them on the right path right now. We're still providing a lot for those SEC and Big 12 in the transfer portal. A lot of our guys are getting poached from them, and that's kind of where it is nowadays. And so I know Coach Traylor, I spoke with him at coaching school this year, and he said we're the only team in FBS that had to replace all 11 starters on defense because of graduation and transfer portal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's crazy. The starting running back at TCU was our starting running back last year. So unfortunately, that's the landscape of what college football is about right now. And it's tough to see, but with NIL and with transfer portal, that's you kind of go to the money.
Yeah, I think that idea kind of backfired on the whole.
Oh yeah,
the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, you got UTSA and Texas State this week, so maybe not a big a competition.
Oh, bullshit. Come on.
I was going to make a little wager with you. I was going to set one up, being that these guys went to Texas State. See, I figured UTSA wins, you give Dustin a spot on your coaching staff as the kicking coach.
Ooh,
okay?
man.
We're trying to get Dustin back into coaching. All right? We've been
I
trying
know.
to. And he's got 4 job offers right here. So, I mean,
Uh-oh.
if it's, I mean,
What's his teaching field?
everything.
Hired.
Yeah.
Hire him.
There you go. We'll put the mark
Put
on it.
another one on there.
Great kicking coach, by the way. But if Texas State wins, you just got to do as many push-ups as they score points. So anyway, think
All right,
about it.
sounds
We'll
good.
get back to you on it. We'll see what happens.
All
Dustin
right.
Dustin may not show that he really wants to get into it, but I think down in here, he wants it.
He's having too much fun here with us.
Yeah, he is. Okay, we'll get into you guys. Second year head coach, how did the off season go before we get into you guys' games? 2-a-days, all that, battling that heat, that South Texas heat, the humidity where you guys are, probably unreal. So you can kind of talk about that, how y'all dealt with it and how things went.
Yeah. So the whole off season was our first chance of trying to instill the culture, the toughness, the competitive edge that we want in our program. This year, we kind of introduced it in January as the 212 mindset, the 212 degrees. At 211 degrees, water is just very, very hot. But at 212, that one extra degree, it turns to boiling. And with boiling water comes steam. With steam, you can power a train. And so our whole mindset this year is, what are we doing that extra degree? That extra degree of toughness, that extra degree of effort, that extra degree of focus in the classroom, on the field, on the court, whatever it might be. And it's really permeated throughout the community so far. And it started with just the athletic program. We kind of talked to the staff about it. Then we went to the parent meeting, and I'm having parents come and talk to me about the 212. Our booster club sent out 212 shirts, and it's been a complete change in the culture of just toughness, because a lot of time in this day and age, we got a lot of kids that are entitled. They feel entitled that, okay, well, I'm a senior, I'm on varsity, I'm a starter. Well, hey, you got to earn everything you get. So our kids have responded very, very well. Our coaches, they demand the very best, and our kids, they're very resilient, right? I think every coach that you have on here, they say something of that similar nature, and it truly is with this Rockport kids. We push them to the very hardest that we can possibly take them, and they're molded into good quality young men. And so it's been great. 2-a-days, we started in service on August the 4th, which was the very first day of school. So we ended up having to just do all of our practices in the evening. Could not do it at 4 o'clock because it's hotter than heck outside. So we pushed it to 5. And it, by the time we were in the second part of that workout, then it was feeling nice. And we have also the grass field across the street from us, and we got the big oak trees, and we're able to kind of relax under those during the breaks and everything. But big thing for 2-a-days and fall camp was just trying to find depth. We lost a lot of seniors last year. We had a lot of places that we had to fill, and we feel like we can fill them. The problem is we're filling them with all the same kids, right? We want to be able to try to platoon as much as we can, because at this level, you want your best players on the field, but we want to be able to give kids the opportunities, because it's Ironman football is hard.
Yeah.
I know I watched George West play Orange Grove, the scrimmage, and then I watched them play San Diego, and they got a lot of kids that are going both ways, and that's good for the smaller schools and the smaller divisions. But if we want to make big runs and we want to beat the Wimberleys, the Salados, all those guys, then we've got to be able to develop depth, because it's a long season. We're going to have injuries, and we're going to have guys step up. So it's Ironman football is great. It's just whenever you lose one guy, you lose two, and that's really hard in today's landscape.
I gotta say, that was one hell of a metaphor there.
Yeah.
That 212.
Oh, we're clipping that for sure.
Yeah, that was crazy. That blew my mind there.
Yeah.
Actually. sorry.
It's been a really good that's been our motto, and it's been nice, because even teachers are the superintendent and the principal, they asked me to speak it in front of our teams, and it is a mindset. It's not something that we just put on our walls. It's something that we got to live. And I think that can go into everybody's life. I mean, we're talking about athletics and how you're going to go that extra rep in the weight room, but really, how are you going to be a better person? How are you going to be a better father? How are you going to be a better husband? And doing those extra things whenever you don't want to take out that trash, well, you need to, right? Because it's the right thing to do. And it's just a great mentality and a great mindset to have.
Yeah, think about that, Dustin, when you get back into coaching. Okay.
There you go.
Hey, man. One thing I was thinking about is they say everybody goes through 2-a-days all states, but I just think 2-a-days in South Texas is different. It's completely different. I think, like you said, Ironman football is the big takeaway there as far as being in South Texas doing those practices. So, anyway, takeaways from last season: 7-5. Okay, I call that a success. Being your first year head coach, making the playoffs, winning a playoff game. You guys dropped a game in the second round to a tough Wimberley team, Cody Stover and Wimberley, actually. They end up winning the region. So any takeaways from that last year, what you guys want to improve on if it gets to that point again to where you're playing a good team like that?
Yeah, I think always having those 2 extra practices, they help. I know just being in the playoffs, it's a different atmosphere. It's a different practice schedule. It's a different everything. I I know our goal is to play on during Thanksgiving. We got to get past that second round deal. But at the end of the day, our goal right now is just to be 1-0 at the end of this week. I know we'll probably get into it in a little bit, but we did not succeed last week, and so getting that first win is very important. Last year, we had success early, then we hit Kincaid, Cowan, Cuero, and then we started kind of getting tripped up a little bit, and a lot of that I think was because we were still learning our kids, learning our personnel. They were learning our system, even though it was the slot T. It is still different terminology. They weren't really strictly slot T for the past couple of years. With Coach Seibert, they kind of went into the spread game a little bit more, so it was an adjustment. And now there is no real excuses. We have a whole offseason, the 2-12 mindset, the toughness, the grit, and again, we had a lot of places that we had to fill holes in, and we're getting better each and every day. We had a really good practice tonight, and we're getting ready for the Vaqueros.
Hell yeah. We got a lot of insight on those
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Need help out there. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, I think you learn more from a loss than you do from a win, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys can take away a lot of that and be ready for next week. But
Yeah, that's exactly what my dad said, and I said, Dad, in 20 years ago, if I ever told you that, what would you say? He said, Dad, I'd probably said, get out of my face. Right now.
yeah,
So,
I raised you to be a winner, boy. Don't talk about losses.
no, but it is, and yeah, you can have the woe is me, and we should have done this, we should have done that. Coach Johnson and that Bulldog team, they deserve to win. They did a good job, and we are learning from the mistakes, and hopefully, if we learn from them, then there are lessons. If we don't learn from them, then we didn't do a good job as coaches correcting those mistakes.
Yeah. Well, while we're on the subject, let's kind of talk about that game real quick. Because like I said, we saw a couple highlights on Huddle and all that. When you zoomed in, actually, we were right in the middle of watching the, I guess, first play.
First two
of the game
plays.
that
First two
happened.
plays.
First 2 plays.
Kind of give us like a little small summary of how things went, what you guys can take away from it, what you guys learned from it.
Yeah, well, I've had a kickoff return for a touchdown. I've never had a first play fumble when we're on defense, a fumble go for a touchdown, and we're on the back end of it. So
Opposite way, yeah.
it was a
So 2 turnovers in
guess-
one play.
Kind
yeah, I mean, it wasn't really a turnover, I guess, but it was a busted play. But then Rodriguez, quarterback, he went and ended up losing the ball, and then their running back caught it and then went out the back end and ended up scoring, and ended up being the play of the week. And it was like, as I don't want to see this thing anymore, and it's all over the news.
Hey, it only goes up from here, all right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay,
So,
sorry to interrupt you.
But yeah, I've had. It was actually my sophomore year. Whenever I was in Beeville, we were playing Medina Valley. We opening kickoff, and they returned it to the house. And that was the only time that I've ever been scored on the first play or the first kickoff. And then except for Friday, that was a new one. So
Okay. But the guys there kind of over the loss, ready to move on to next week?
yeah, I mean, it's kind of the 24-hour rule, right? We spoke about it. We learned from it on Saturday. We watched film, brought the kids in, watched film. Everybody always hurts more after a loss than after a win. And it's kind of crazy because if you go back to last year, 12 months ago, it was a very similar football game. It was just in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, we had a great first half. We had a great first 3 quarters. And then Orange Grove came back in the last quarter, ended up scoring, I think, 20 points or 18 points in the final quarter. Ended up getting the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line, and then we had a goal line stand as time ran out. This year, kind of reverse. We don't play well in the first half. They play lights out. And then we wake up after halftime. We have a great third quarter. We scored 21 points in the third quarter. To really take the lead, and then we make a couple of mistakes in the fourth quarter. They score quick, and I think our defense only had about 14 plays in the second half. They either had 3 and outs or they scored off of 1 or 2 plays, and And then even then, we had a minute and 19 seconds to go down, 2-minute drill, and missed some opportunities. But I mean, Coach Johnson and his staff did a really good job, and give credit where credit is due. And as much as I hate losing, you gotta learn from it. You can't dwell on it too much. And after that 24 hours, then it's on to the next one. And that's what we try to do. We learn from the mistakes, and let's focus on the next week. And that's what football is all about. It's a long season, and we got to make sure that we're ready for the next one so we don't slip up here.
Yeah, got you. Humble in a loss, humble in defeat. That's great. That's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, players returning. Underclassmen, we saw you guys are returning 6 on offense, 7 on defense. This is according to Dave Campbell's, correct?
Yeah.
Magazine. Is that
Yes.
correct?
Yeah, it is. It
Okay.
is.
As far as before the season started, any players you kind of saw that maybe shined during 2-a-days or off season that you were excited about coming up this year?
Yeah, obviously our returning fullback on offense, Trey Alvarado, he rushed for almost 800 yards last year. He was one of the top, the Chris 6 showcase running backs. He was a state qualifying wrestler, or not a wrestler, but a power lifter. He's strong. He is pound for pound one of our strongest kids that we have. Ran track. He is he's that kid that we're going to give him on a quick trap, and he's gonna go. He's no Cohen Blunt. And he ain't a big boy like him, but he's shifty. Boy. Yeah, he's shifty. He's moving, and so we're really excited with him. Obviously, if we stay on the offensive side, we've got Jackson Cowan. He's our halfback. Zane Rios. He's our tailback. Reed Snyder. He was actually first year playing defense last year. He was a sophomore last year. Ended up being first team all district outside linebacker. So we toughened him up a little bit, and now he's playing both ways here. And he wants to play both ways, and he's going to be the leader on our offense. And our on defense, Wyatt Collifer, he's our returning Mike linebacker. Cam Austin is a wheelbacker. I mean, we got a lot of guys that have worked really extremely hard and have spent time in that weight room. Caleb Wilshire, he's our defensive end. He is a specimen. He's 6'2", 6'3", 215, and he looks like it. And he's actually a 52 quarter miler too. He's on our mile relay, and
wow,
just a tough kid. Yeah, tough kid. Plays basketball, football, track, and is a yes sir kid, and just a lot of those kids. I mean, I'm naming some of these, but we have a lot of them, and that's what makes coaching so fun, is because we spend so many hours in this thing. We spend a lot of time away from our kids, and I know Dustin, you can kind of relate to this, and sometimes you kind of think like, man, is this worth it? Is it worth what I'm doing right now? But like, these kids are just so unbelievable, and we as the coaching staff want to just give our best, because they deserve to have the success and that we know that they can have, and that they deserve. And so these kids make it easy, and I know every single coach probably on here have said that, but it truly is a calling, and we get an opportunity to influence the best of our future has to offer.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. We've had a couple of honest coaches here.
Yeah.
You know, but we won't get into that. Yeah, I saw this Trey Alvarado. He had 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. I kind of did my homework on that game, so pretty decent game there. Yeah, and like you said, what I was looking up, Wyatt Collifer, Cam Alston, a couple of guys that are returning for you. So, I mean, that's good. Have your leaders on defense there, too. So
I love it. Yeah.
Are you calling plays?
Sometimes. The touchdown plays, I am.
Dude, a coach has said that before on this when we'd interview him before. The same.
Who was it? I'm trying to remember who said that.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He said, "I only call the good defensive plays. I don't call the bad ones." So, something like that.
Oh, Cassiano said that.
Yeah, that might be him. The honest one. He was one of the honest ones. Well, won't go too far into that, but anyway, yeah. So excited about it. Excited about the new the kids coming up here. What do you guys have as far as seniors this year? Majority of them seniors, or you have?
Yes. So right now we have about 39 on varsity. 23 of them are seniors. It's a big, big senior class. Yes. Okay. Let me see if I got my numbers right. 15 of them are, or no, that doesn't work. 12 of them are juniors, and then 3 of them are sophomores.
Okay.
So we have a really good JV team right now. We try, and again, my philosophy is if we're gonna have a sophomore, we want him to either start or play a lot. We have a lot of sophomores that probably could be on varsity just to give us numbers, but I believe that they need to use this time to develop on the JV, get as much playing time as possible. I'd rather have a JVer play both ways, a sophomore play both ways, and a junior even to play both ways on JV to get that experience that when we need them possibly in district, then they're ready to go. And so some people have that philosophy, some people don't. But being the head coach, you get to influence and you got to make those decisions. So it's fun.
Okay. All right. Dustin got a couple questions for you. Go ahead, Dustin.
Yeah, Coach, I'm looking right here on this Landry Kuykendall or Kirkendall.
Kirkendall, yes.
Yeah, is this accurate? 6'3", 355?
Well,
holy smokes!
Program makes you look good.
He actually transferred to Goliad.
Oh,
so his mom had to get ended up getting another job, and he's in Goliad right now. So
they used him to beat who was it last week? They had a good win last week. They beat East Bernard.
Yeah. So our loss is the Tigers' gain.
Okay.
So yeah. But he was a big loss.
Very big.
Literally. Yeah, literally. Yeah. But he's a great kid. We hated to lose him. It was a family situation, and wish him all the best.
Yeah, good deal.
You were kind of talking about trying to develop, 2 platoon guys and kind of develop more guys where not as many had to play both ways. Going into that first game, were you able to kind of accomplish that, or you still kind of got a lot of guys that are having to go both ways? Hadn't quite got it where you want it yet.
Nope. We try. We really did try. And the thing about first games, and I mean, it's so tough to be able to condition during the 2 days. You don't want to run the kids all over the place. And there's really, I think there's 2 philosophies. One, you practice as hard as you can, and then that's your conditioning during practice. You practice as game speed, or you condition after practice. Well, I've also seen as a player, if I knew I was going to be conditioning after practice, then I would save myself a little bit. And so we try to have the mentality of, hey, we're going to go as hard as we can. We're slot T, so we're going to be running our fakes for 10 yards every single time we have an opportunity. So we're going to try to work ourselves into shape. Well, go to Friday. We had a lot of guys that were hurting, we had some cramps. We did not hydrate as well as we needed to. It was hot. It was muggy in Orange Grove. And so we had a lot of guys go down. So we had to pick and pull, and we were in a couple of spots in a couple of jams that we had a different backfield than what we needed. We had a different secondary than what we needed. So we're going to try to do some things that give some kids more opportunities to have a chance. Now, I say that we had maybe 3 guys go both ways at any point in time, but at the same time, if you're running a safety on defense and they're covering go routes, and then you got to come back and run full 49 and 234 and all those, then they get tired. And we're not in playing shape yet. We're not, but luckily. We have until October 10th to make sure that they really do count then. So we have some time, and we're going to kind of do some things and try to see if we can get some guys some more reps so they're ready to go if their number is called.
Well, it happened a lot to San Diego and George West.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Every few plays, there was a guy going down. So I mean, so it's probably everywhere in Texas. First game and all.
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of that game lasted a lot longer than what it should have. But sorry, Dustin, go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah, I could see why you're wanting to do that. It is tough. You want to have your best guys out there, but it is tough being like making in-game adjustments. Like you don't get them on the sideline. Like you don't ever get to really talk to them and like, all right, here's what we need to adjust on offense or defense because they're out there. It's like it makes it a lot tougher.
The beauty of what we have too is that like we have a surplus right now of like athlete type of bodies, and so we try not to make our linemen go both ways. We have them either offense or defense. The skills are going to have to learn both of them, but with an exception of one or two guys, it's the starters on offense are backups on defense right now, and vice versa, right? And it's just whenever, hey, this guy needs to be spoken to, I got to talk to him. Hey, then the starter now is a starter over here, and he's playing a lot more. And we're trying, and it's not a science. Like, you're going to play your best guys when it comes the fourth quarter and you need to stop, but we need to make sure that we give guys an opportunity, and that's what we're focusing on. And a lot of guys did show us a lot of good things and a lot of bad things that first game, and so we'll learn from it. We learn as coaches, just like the kids learn it as a player too.
You said y'all kind of had a better second half. Do you think they implemented the video at halftime the last 2 years ago? How much has that been like an advantage for y'all as far as like, are y'all been able to take advantage of that, or y'all still kind of more old school, like doing everything on the whiteboard?
So we still do stuff on the whiteboard, but we have our iPads now. That's if the technology works. That's the hard part. I personally wish that we didn't have the player to or the coach to player communication. I wish we didn't have iPads, because to me, that's the coaching portion of it. That's making the adjustments. Whenever you have it on the film, then it makes coaching easier. You can see it, your communication. Hey, this is what they're actually doing. Then you don't have to make the adjustments per se. It's easier to make those adjustments now, right? Yeah. And so that was always the art of coaching was, hey, coaches communicating, hey, this is what it's doing. You talk to the players, but we're kind of away from that because now it's allowed. We don't have a big screen, and we don't go through plays after plays after plays. We have our different iPads, and the coaches will go and show what's going on there. But at the end of the day, the kids already see what's going on, and we use the iPads to make sure that it is what they're saying.
That makes sense. Kind of looking forward to this upcoming week. What are some things maybe you saw from San Diego as far as their game against George West? You kind of mentioned watching that already. Obviously, y'all watched it all weekend and broke them down and
be honest too.
Well, don't give away too much now.
Yeah. No. I know Matt pretty well, Coach Garcia. He is a really good friend of mine. I'm super proud that he got the job over there. Happy for him. I just don't want his first win to be against us. But he's been a big help for me, and I've tried to reach out to him because a lot of coaches last year they reached out to me. So I'm trying to be that guy for him if he ever needs anything. But he's got a really good program going over there. I think his kids they fight hard during the game. They play really hard. His offense, they got a lot of athletes. Their quarterback is a slippery son of a gun.
Oh yeah,
that can throw the ball. I think running back is really good. Their defense, they got some big guys at the tackle positions. They did some things that were different from what they did in the scrimmages versus y'all, manning up the strong end and the swing man. Causing problems with their linebackers getting into the backfield, shooting gaps. So it's gonna be a challenge. I know George West was able to beat them last week, and last year San Diego shut y'all out. So I think there was a little revenge there. But I think
5 years in a row.
5 years.
Yeah. And so it's going to be our first home game. Our guys are going to be excited. Our crowd's going to be popping. We have Little Pirate Night, so we're going to see a lot of Pirate jerseys in the stands and running out on the field pregame, and it's going to be a great Friday night atmosphere. And I'm excited. Our kids again had a really good practice this today, and we're going to be ready to go.
Good deal.
Hey, at least you got to see him against Slot T too. That's the big benefit.
They've actually, just like Orange Grove scrimmaged Moody, scrimmage y'all,
Oh man.
and then played us. So they had 2 weeks to prepare for us. Well, San Diego, scrimmage Mathis, played y'all, and now us. So we're
yeah.
with Coach Blunt going over there. He kind of George West kind of screwed us whenever we were thinking about our opponents. But again, it's they were different against Mathis than they were against y'all. So I'm sure that they'll have a little trick up their sleeve. And it wasn't easy for y'all to move the ball either. So they did some things that caused some problems. So I expect them to play hard and shoot the gaps on defense and do what they do on offense and kind of let number 4 get back there. And if nothing's there, he's going to go run and we just got to make sure to contain him and we cover our guys.
Good. Okay. Well, they watching that game, it's like George was kind of wearing them down slowly. Just kept running the slot T offense. Wore them down. I think got them tired. Like I said, they were cramping a lot toward the end of the game. So, I mean, you got players moving in and out. But ultimately, I think that's what it was just wearing them down. So, shouldn't be a problem with you guys. We're not big fans of San Diego. They talked a lot of trash to George West. So. But that's over with now.
I hope so.
Austin, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I want to ask you, Eric, difference between last year and this year, your mindset as far as coming in last year, you're new to being a head coach, not completely new to coaching or anything, but can I ask you like the difference between last year and then this year? Or do you have a kind of like a way of saying what the difference is?
I feel last year I didn't know what I didn't know, there were some things where, hey, it was out of ignorance. Like, shoot, I didn't know I had to do this as an AD. And now it feels like I know everything. I feel more prepared, but I feel less prepared at the same time. Mm-hmm. Right. As a head football coach, I think obviously the expectations are so much higher than they were last year. Not that we had low expectations last year, but being another year into the system, I don't want to go 7-5 this year. Obviously, starting 0-1, that doesn't help, right? But the expectations are so high. Even the boys, they were disappointed. Seeing their faces after the game, they have an expectation as well. And that's good to see because that's what I want to work. I want to work with a group of guys that they're not laughing and joking on the bus by the time we're getting onto the bus. They're still, it's quiet. It's kind of still pissed off mentality and ready to get back to work. And it's a little different. Like we know everybody. We know everybody a lot better. Our personnel is starting to evolve into our identity. And but I mean it's the best time of the year. It's football season, man. That's right, it's what we work for all year long.
Okay, good deal. Last couple of questions, and we'll get you out of here. This is kind of my question I had for you. Being like you said, stuff you didn't know last year going into this year. Have you had to deal with that parent-player moment where a player's parent came up to you and had like a meeting with you as far as like wanting to do things their way? You know what I mean? Like kind of that moment. Has that happened to you yet?
Yeah, last year. And then maybe even a couple of times this year. But it's at the end of the day, sitting in this seat, you got to listen to people. You got to allow them to vent, and you got to allow them to kind of show their importance. That what they're thinking of is their kid, right? And it's the most important thing is making sure that their kid isn't getting hurt. And every single meeting that I've had with parents has been, okay, this is what you're saying. This is what you want. Now let me put the whole program aspect out of it. And once the parents understand that you're not just picking on their kid or this is actually what's really going on, because a lot of our meetings, I don't just have them with parents. I want them with, if we're going to have a meeting about your kid, then I want your kid to be there. Mm-hmm. And that kind of, that helps quite a bit. And, but at the same time, we got parents that understand and they want accountability for their kids. I actually had a parent meeting with a team last week, and the parents told the coaches, hey, if my kid is a minute late, then you run him until he throws up, type of deal. And it's like, well, we're not trying to maim the kids, right? We're going to be safe about it. But parents want what's best for their kids too. And the big thing is in everything that we do, whenever we're dealing with kids, is if you treat them with respect, you treat them not necessarily equally, but you hold everybody to the same standard, then there's nothing that you really can't do, because if the leader is being held to a certain standard, you're supposed to be here 5 minutes early, and the captain, doesn't show up, and you treat him differently than you treat the C team DN, then you're going to have issues there. But if there's communication, if there's whatever, then okay, that's the not equal part. But any point in time, if I have a leader that's not acting right, then I'm gonna get on him. I'm gonna hold him accountable, because they are the standard, and the standard is gonna be the standard. It's gonna be what it is, and if you don't rise up to that, then you're gonna be held accountable. And if you do, then hey, good job, get you a pat on the back.
What if that parent is the one who drives their kid to practice? They're a minute late.
Oh,
Good way of punishing them, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
You run him if he's late. I'm bringing him to practice. So.
I used to think James was like maybe like the best. I mean, it might have been a bad idea, but I was like, maybe we should invite like the parents up for Saturday morning film, and they can like see it for themselves. Like, I don't know. I always used to think
Yeah,
that.
stuff they don't understand, you kind of point out, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like
Doing their job. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I don't give parents
idea.
Well, Dustin got kind of yelled out this weekend.
Yeah.
Because, well, we'll tell you that off camera. We won't talk about it.
No,
I'll tell you
but
after it's over.
the big thing, parents want what's best for their kids, right? And when you as a coach, unfortunately, we're in a profession that people feel that they can tell us how to do their jobs, how to do our jobs, but that's where the respect part of it comes in. And I always say, hey, if there's a problem, then one, follow the chain of command, right? Talk to your kid's position coach, then talk to the coordinator, then come talk to the head coach. If that doesn't get resolved, and at the end of the day, yes, we've had parents that may be upset about playing time or whatever, but then whenever we explain what's going on, and sometimes we do make mistakes. I mean, we're human too. We do make mistakes, and but at the end of the day, what's best for the kid is not necessarily what's best for the team, and that's what the beauty of what playing on a team is what's best for little Johnny is not always what's best for the Pirates.
That's a great answer. Is there any video footage of you like getting really pissed off that we could like see? I was just wondering
Nope.
if that exists.
No, y'all shouldn't even look for it.
I just can't see it, you know what I mean? But anyway, Garrick. Okay, last question. Outlook this year. What do you guys hope to accomplish this year? Kind of go with that, and we'll get you out of here.
I think the big thing is just to be 1-0 at the end of every week. Just be 1-0. Not even think about what's going on during district. Hey, just focus on San Diego this week, and then next week it'll be Bishop, and just focus on becoming 1-0 at the end of each week. And then when we pick our heads up and we see ourselves, then hopefully we're second round, third round, fourth round deep. But at the end of the day, you can only control what you can control, and we're going to just focus on trying to win each and every day.
Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to consider that coaching offer for Dustin here.
There you go. Make it number 5.
Mark on the board, Dustin. Like I said, not too many coaches have those many offers, so we'll sit down and have a conference about it and everything. But anyway, man, thanks for coming on.
I have one personal question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
As a parent, how many times have you listened to Baby Shark in the past?
Oh my goodness! It's been actually a couple of years.
Couple years?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's been a couple of years now. My daughter she's 3 now. It's actually I mean, holy moly! I haven't heard it in a while. So
I listen to
I'm
it.
still
At least
going
a
through
year.
it.
I listen to it 100 times a day with James' son. So
Yeah, my son's 4.
it's stuck in my
Hey.
head.
What I'm gonna say is enjoy it, because our oldest daughter Tatum, she actually went with her cousins this weekend, and on those Facebook memories pop up and everything, and Audrey actually reposted one, and it was Labor Day of 2018. She had just gotten like a little drum set, and it is the cutest video in the world, and it's just like, man, like she is no longer 3 years old, and she's about to turn 10, and enjoy those days because one of these days they're not going to want you to be dancing and singing with you.
Okay, well, I'll just take that as I hope it gets better. This kid's crazy, man. All right.
Yeah, I know. My 3-year-old is crazy too.
Yeah, well,
She's
he's
in
4, so he's almost there to the age of school. But
There
anyway,
you go.
I'm sure by the time he gets older, you'll still be there in Rockport. We'll send him to go play for Coach Soza. That's what we'll do. Okay.
All right.
All right, Eric, man, thanks for coming on. Thanks for doing it last minute, especially. Good luck to you guys this year. We didn't make it to a game last year, which we apologize for. We will try our hardest to make it this year. Check out you guys.
Didn't come to a game, and I'm the B team.
Oh.
Jeez. What do I?
Yeah,
need to
James.
do?
Hey, the A team was Bill Belichick, so
Hey, what? Oh yeah, there you go.
Chapel
what,
Bill.
What if UTSA, when UTSA wins, then y'all have to make it to a game?
Okay,
there we
we're
go.
already going to try to make
there
it
we
to
go.
one.
There we go. I like it.
Okay, well, even if it doesn't happen, we're going to go. We already talked about this. We have to make it to a game this year. We definitely will. But, I mean, and it's Rockport, too. We can have a good time while we're down there also.
Giddy up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man, thanks for coming on. Good luck to you guys this year. Next week, go get that win. Go get that home opener win, and we wish the best for you guys this year, and we really appreciate you coming on, man. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it.
Coach
Yep.
Eric Soza. All right, one more time for Coach Soza. Hell yeah. I like it. I like what's going on there. Such a likable guy, right? What's going on here?
When's your next trip to Rockport?
My next trip to Rockport?
Yeah.
When we go to a game. We really have to get down there, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
we said we'd go last year. We didn't end up going, and he was nice enough to kind of save our ass. That whole B team talk that he's saying wasn't the case whatsoever. We were gonna reach out to him. We had already talked about reaching out to him, so I'm sure he was just giving us a hard time. I wonder if footage does exist of him being really pissed off and in a player's face. Think so?
No, probably not.
Yeah, maybe not. Too much of a likable guy. But.
Last home games against Robstown.
Mm-hmm.
Cuero.
We'll figure out one to go to.
Yeah.
Okay, we got what, 10 weeks, so we're good.
Won't catch
Well,
me.
we got 9.
Won't catch me dead in
9.
Robstown ever.
You want to go see the cotton pickers?
Nope.
Why not? It's in Rockport.
Because I don't want to get robbed.
And we got to stay undefeated, so we got to go to a game they're gonna win, which they're gonna win all of them.
Hey.
They already got the loss out of the way.
Sinton
Sinton,
is we're
is the game in Sinton or is it in Rock?
It's in Sinton.
Okay, well,
So, hey, we can't lose that one.
sure. We'll figure it out. What we're gonna do. Great talk though. He, I think he's more comfortable now being in the second year. Got the first year out of the way. Got the playoff win.
Yeah.
Got the qualified for playoffs. 23 seniors in this team. So I think the pressure's on. I think when he was saying that expectations are higher, that's a big play with 23 seniors returning. So
Would you agree? Like all the coaches that we talked to, he's like the most professional talker, I guess.
well, he's a very smart guy.
Yeah, very
I mean,
Professional.
am I mistaken, or did he say he was like a front runner for the academic Heisman?
Yeah.
He did. Was.
Wow, that's impressive. That's nationwide. That's not just
Yeah.
Texas or
Like
Texas.
when he
schools.
speaks sentences, we're like, huh.
Yeah, that
you're
212-degree thing. Dustin says he's heard that before. I'd never heard that before. That was kind of like I was kind of following like, wait, 12 plus 1 is yeah, I think he's right. But hell of a metaphor. That's great. And not to get the coaches and players to go by it, also to get the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
A phrase to live by the way. I don't think I would have heard that from anybody ever.
I'm glad he's going.
Why haven't you brought that up, Dustin? We'd be giving you all this credit right now.
I'm glad he's going U.S. Fahrenheit's, not Celsius stuff.
Yeah.
Like not that metric.
Yeah,
Crap.
I got you. Okay, he is a Cowboys fan. He had a little thought about the whole Cowboys trade, but we'll let y'all hear it, see what he thinks.
I have an idea for.
He
when
thinks
we
he
have
has a little
coaches.
faith in Jerry. I think he's got some faith in Jerry. You still got faith in Jerry, Dustin?
No.
Nope. Okay.
See ya.
It's funny because when I texted him to ask if he could come on the show tonight, when he replied, I was like, holy shit, he replied he's going to do it. But in that split second, I'm going like 75 down the freeway, and my son just crawls out of his car seat in the back of the truck, and I'm freaking out. So,
That's life.
yeah. It is.
He ran out this house.
Yeah, no.
Two doors down. Had to go
Go
catch
on
him.
wheels.
Edit that out.
He didn't get far. Austin saw him. He's really fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. Okay, but we got Cowboys, Eagles. We got to get through this. Cowboys, Eagles, Thursday night. New look Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles who lost, who have they lost? They didn't really lose any big players.
They lost a lot
Coaches.
of players, actually.
Yeah, coaches and
On defense, they lost a lot
On
of guys.
defense, yeah. As far as offense
They
goes,
lost,
they got most of those guys returning.
They lost Darius Slay. They lost, what's his name? The guy that retired, Brandon Graham. He retired. I watched the whole breakdown. Gruden had it today. I watched his breakdown of the game.
the O line. Is it Graham?
No,
Wasn't there an O lineman that retired?
Yes.
No.
I thought there was an O lineman. They said
No,
retired.
their offensive line is back. They lost a guy in free agency, the right guard. He went to the big guy that was the offensive tackle for the Jets picked. They moved him to guard last year. What was his name? He's freaking Mekhi Becton.
Okay.
He left and went to I think the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Right?
Yeah, and then that's Gruden basically said on their offensive line. That's really their only weakness. Is that right? Who's that right guard?
And their coordinators.
Yeah. As good as that line is, I'm sure that guy knows what he has to live up to. So
On defense, it lost 4 or 5 guys that were actually pretty good players, but
we
but
got the exciting whites there.
yeah, they still do.
Cowboys are underdogs by how many points? 6?
9.
9-point underdogs in opening day. That's ballsy by Vegas. What are we taking here? Just hearing that, I haven't really studied it much, but 9 points is a lot for opening day. I might take the Cowboys there. I don't see the Eagles putting up 40, 50 points,
They lost CJGJ.
Yeah.
They did. They lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I'm going with props this one.
I
Give me Saquon anytime touchdown.
Yeah, that's not going to pay anything.
Parlay it with CD anytime touchdown. And Hurt 2 passing touchdowns.
Who?
Hurt. Jalen.
Hurts. Yeah.
Sorry.
Hurts.
Um,
No tush-push touchdown?
2 passing.
I'm gonna have to say Philadelphia is gonna cover that game.
6.5.
Hey, man.
9.
I mean,
9?
Cowboys did
Ugh.
have a big loss. They just lost their star defensive player, so they could be down. Whether or not whether he believes it or not, he's going through a rebuild mode right now. They got to figure something out. If Dak doesn't perform this year, do you axe him?
I don't know if you can. It just depends how much money you owe him left on the contract.
Well, I mean, I didn't think they would trade Micah Parsons, so I think at this point, if they were to decide to cut Dak after the season, I don't think anybody would be surprised. But and you never know how Joe Milton will look if they give him some playing time.
So you're on the Cowboys plus 9.
Yeah, I just think it's too many points for opening day. And opening day, it's full of surprises, dude. It is.
I think I'd take the under for sure.
Unders.
47.5.
We tested that theory last year because the year before the unders were high. I believe they were I think they were maybe 13-3. But this last year, I think they were actually 7-9.
Yeah, we got screwed.
Yeah. So whether that works this year or not remains to be seen. We have to look at the matchups, I guess. So, but yeah, I think that's too many points for what's the over under in the game.
It's 47.5.
So yeah, 47.5, 9-point spread. That's asking a lot of the Eagles on opening night. First game jitters, Super Bowl hangover possibly. So I think that's the safe bet, is taking the Cowboys. They could be fired up, trying to prove a point that Micah Parsons wasn't their guy, So
Or just take Philly 40 points. Whatever their
I was thinking
whatever their
earlier.
team total is.
I wonder how Kenny Clark feels. He just busted his ass in OTAs as a Packer, and then just, all right, we trade you to the Cowboys.
10 years.
Yeah,
One
I
thing.
wonder if there's video footage of that, or if they'll ever release it or not. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
One
By
thing, Austin,
Cowboys
talking
tonight.
about the props, watching that Gruden breakdown, CeeDee Lamb is going to be matched up with not Quinyon Mitchell, but with Keely Ringo or some slapdick that they got from the Giants that's
In the slot, because he plays in the slot.
Well, when they move him, but out wide, he's going to be matched up against that corner, and then they move him around and all that. But I think he's in for a big night. I mean, He normally plays big anyway, but I think he's in for a big night. Basically, he was saying Pickens is the way he's going to be lined up in the formation. Most likely is going to be with Quinyon Mitchell's going to be on Pickens.
Yeah.
So
I mean, think about
that's
this,
their
dude.
better corner.
Toward the end of the game, like I see a backdoor cover by the Cowboys. I could see the Eagles up by 14, like 28-14 with 3 minutes left, like game in hand or something, and letting a trash time touchdown happen with a few seconds left. Like I
Yeah.
could see that happening toward the end of this game. That over under is what's got me on the Cowboys +9 because 47s that's pretty low. That's pretty low to me. So, but what are you taking? You're not taking if you had to pick.
I'd say Cowboys +9.
Yeah. Okay. And you think the Eagles are going to cover?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
I do.
Wow.
CD
that
He's
is
doing the reverse jinx thing, is what he's doing here.
This is shocking.
He's like,
This is very shocking.
CD Lamb's in for a big game, but Eagles -9.
I also like Dak's over.
It might be
passing.
-10 by game time.
It could be.
-10. I mean, if it goes to 10.5, you got like a what
Yep.
30-13 game, and they score a trash time touchdown. Who knows? Okay, next game. Justin Herbert and the Chargers at home, a home game, rather, against the Chiefs is it Brazil?
Yes.
Brazil. Okay, so they went back to Brazil again. What is the line there? What do we have there?
3. Chiefs are 3-point favorites.
Chiefs at 3-point. Give me the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers. I was gonna say.
I think the Chargers win this game. Actually,
Really?
yeah, I think so. I think Scott did pick them to win this game, but I think they do win the game. The Chiefs, they won't be with Rashee Rice. He'll be out.
Yep.
Okay, so he got suspended his first 6 games. Was it 6 or 4?
6.
It's all 6?
Yeah.
Is he appealing it to
He
try
did-
to shorten it?
No, didn't appeal.
Didn't appeal it at all?
Nope.
Oh, so
And the-
accepted
and
his
He
punishment.
just accepted it. I was like, what?
Well,
That's not a good look.
I know, not at
Good
all.
look for the guy.
well, apparently it's not over even at the 6. Like they're gonna have like a hearing after the 6.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think maybe that's why he didn't try to appeal it because
I thought he was supposed to play the first 4 games, and then
that crime
Man.
looked really bad. Like people had him on video just walking away like nothing. Like it was.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty much like, nah, I play in the NFL. I got to get out of here. Don't worry about this. I think the Chargers run the ball. A lot of people are interested on what Omarion Hampton, how he's going to look in this game. I think he's not the starter. I think Najee Harris is the starter.
Najee just got cleared.
Yeah.
He's good to go.
Yeah, but I think Harbaugh is going to run the ball, and yeah, I think the Chargers edge it out. Like I see a 2017 game or 1917 game, something like that.
Quentin Johnston, first touchdown.
Yeah, take QJ anytime touchdown.
No, first touchdown. That's it.
Oh, that would pay out so much. I got Lad McConkey in fantasy too, so no, I don't. I think the Chargers win this game. I think they will. What do y'all have?
Chargers winning. I think Kelsey probably has a touchdown for sure.
Okay, celebratory, engagement touchdown.
Yeah.
Quentin Johnston's 19-1 for first touchdown.
There we go.
Take him.
Amari and Hampton's
Put it on the board.
plus 750. He's the favorite out of both teams.
Okay.
So are you sure that Najee Harris is the starting running back?
I thought he was. I figured he would be.
I don't think.
But he has been hurt, like you said, just got cleared. Maybe he's.
He's not been hurt. He burned out his eye, but
Oh, that's right, with the firework
yes,
thing, right?
he just got cleared, so he's on the team. I don't know if
He
he's
is
a
the
starter.
He is the third best odds to score the first touchdown.
Yeah.
Really? If I make
Yeah.
this, he's gonna make it. First touchdown.
Who?
Najee. Oh,
Najee.
never mind.
Nope. Take Omarion or QJ.
Yeah.
That's a good one there. Take Justin Herbert's under in passing. I think it says here it's 240 something.
Let's see here.
Or am I looking at last year's?
It's 231.5.
I say take his under. First game of the season, I think Harbaugh's going to run the ball. So that's my reasoning for taking it. And the Chiefs usually have a pretty good passing defense.
Their coordinator still there? Like everyone from the Chiefs, the coaching staff.
What's his name?
yeah.
He used to coach the Lions. Jim Schwartz.
No.
He's their He was their defensive coordinator last year. So I don't know if he still is this year or not.
What the hell is his name?
But Probably the safe bet would be the Chargers +3 because I can see the Chargers winning this game, the whole game, and then Mahomes last and final drive.
Kicks up.
They're up.
Drive.
They're up like
Yeah.
it's like 19-17 or 21-23, and they kick a game-winning field goal. I can see that. So the safe bet I think would be to take the Chargers to cover.
That. I'm gonna say Chargers +3.
Yeah, may sprinkle a little bit on their money line. Maybe not a bad deal, but we're gonna tell a lot. We're gonna be able to tell a lot by these 4 teams who are very good teams. All 4 of them playoff berths last year, so playoff teams. So we'll see what they got in store for us. I think everybody is waiting for this Justin Herbert breakout, and like you said, breaks out against or has broke out against bad teams. Not so much against the good teams. We want to see the clutchness in Justin Herbert this year going into his 6th year.
Herbert's pretty good against the Chiefs, right?
Well, I mean, he's solid. He has been solid. I'm sure he's had some games where he's bad, but Herbert's also had some bad games against good teams. So, and it's normal to have jitters against good teams, but when's he gonna have that Joe Burrow win like Joe Burrow did in Kansas City on the road against Mahomes to make the Super Bowl?
Possibly never.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably never.
And if you want to talk about that, you could talk about Lamar Jackson too. When is he gonna have that moment? He hasn't had it yet either. But Lamar's won 2 MVPs, so I mean we can't really compare.
That's a different story.
When Josh Allen gonna have that?
Well, like I said,
When's Dak Prescott gonna have that?
Josh Allen plays good against good teams. He plays good against good teams, but I mean they don't always win. Sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. But hey,
That's a good one, Dustin.
Josh Allen has beat Mahomes a few times, I think, 2 or 3 times. So
Not in the playoffs.
has Justin Herbert ever beat Patrick Mahomes? I don't think so.
I think he's never beat anyone in the playoffs.
I don't know. The playoffs definitely not, obviously.
No. I don't think Justin Herbert's ever beaten Patrick Mahomes. I don't think, unless it was when Mahomes didn't play. But look that up. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. So,
Scott would be livid right now.
well, I mean,
2-7 in his career.
2-7 against the Chiefs. But what about Patrick Mahomes? No, keep in mind of that. See if he's beaten Patrick Mahomes because they do schedule that division game kind of at the end of the year where the Chiefs bench their guys.
Doesn't really show here.
Oh, well.
I would assume
I'd be surprised if he has beat Patrick Mahomes. Okay, maybe one time. I'm not sure. I don't know the full.
one out of the 2,
Yeah.
but 7.
There it is right there.
1-7.
See,
1-7 against Patrick Mahomes. They almost beat him last year. Of course, Patrick Mahomes led him down the field, last second field goal. So,
Oh, dude, he's leading in interceptions against Mahomes.
yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes has 74.
The Chargers have a pretty solid defense this year, too. So, but anyway,
That's all-time stats.
Oh, all time.
that is all I got. We do need to end this. I got to get the hell out of here. So, but yeah, check out the show. I'll try to have this out by tomorrow night, and or not, or maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see.
Gotta be out before the game.
High school games to watch this weekend. We have New Braunfels Canyon versus New Braunfels High School.
That's right. Worst bowl here in town.
Worst bowl. Okay. I think y'all are going to go to it, right?
Yep.
All right.
Bought my tickets today.
You didn't reach out to the coaches, did you?
I
Could have had them on the show. Could have brought a little more smoke to this rivalry, but anyway. Okay, so I think our picks are Chargers to cover, and Dustin likes the Eagles to cover. We like the Cowboys to cover. So, also take these picks at your own risk because our college football record was not very good this past weekend. The whole public's college football
was
picks
awful.
weren't- Yeah, it was
Oh,
bad.
the
Vegas made a lot of
Dude,
money
yeah,
off of-
the books won so much.
Oh yeah, and I wonder if they set another record for bets on opening day. Had to have, as popular as gambling's got. Anyway, I don't got anything else. We're gonna get out of here. Like and subscribe, please, and we will see you guys next time. Until then.
See ya.